Greetings and welcome back to Corpse Party. In the last episode we found something horrible about the plot and ventured into the Maw of the Beast, and now we are gonna see what the consequences of that action is. So let us venture forth towards victory and new ways of dying. We have to go back here. Now you might remember that there was a pedestal upstairs where we need to set a statue, but since we did not get the notes, we do not get the other statue, so we cannot go there. Instead we go back to the second wing, and on the way there a little encounter.
校舎の屋上から飛び降りて、おそらく天神小学校の校長だな。
Yep. That was Yanagi Hori, and that's bottomless pool playing in the background. And round 2. Bam.
ゆか、見るな。成仏できないから何度も死に続けているんだ。
Yeah, for what he did, he's going to jump down from the roof for all of eternity. Can't say that he doesn't deserve it, but man, that's quite a shitty way to be.
ってこと。あれはなんだ。
鍵みたいに見えるけど。
ああ、どこかの鍵だな。取ってくる。
危ないよ、やめて。
大丈夫だ。慎重に行く。
Round 3.
取れたぞ。なんだ、小さいなこの鍵。机か何かのか。
Acquired Principal's Key.
サトシ、早く戻ってきて。
And now we have the key to the Principal's office, which we will go to at once. Right here. The key you recovered from Principal Yanagi Hori's body was used for his office door after all. It turns easily and the door swings open. And this place is rather creepy.
なんだここは。
そんなつもりはなかったのだ。ただの一時の気の迷いだ。あいつが悪いんだ。あんなことであんなに驚く方がおかしい。
寒い。何この張り紙の数、異常だわ。
校長は死ぬ間際に精神を病んでいたって話だったからな。
あいつが悪いんだ。
Nothing to say about all of this, I see.
あんなことであんなに驚く方がおかしい。
The inside surface of the cabinet are completely covered with painted on letters. They spell out the same rambling sentences over and over again. For your tomorrow I pray for a bright future. There's nothing but a thick mat of dust on each shelf. there's an object of interest on there, but I'm not gonna get that on this video. I'm gonna get it when I get the notes, since this object does not make much sense in the current timeline. Can I even go down?
これは
Yeah, I can.
隠し通路か。
Need to press Z.
はしごがある。
If you went down here before you went up there to the incinerator with Ayumi and Yoshiki, this would be the point where it switches over to them.
ここにもお札がびっしり。怖い。
Maybe I'll play it the other way around next time,
ああ、
just to showcase it.
相当恐れていたんだ。この下にあるものを。よし。俺から降りるから、ナオミとユカは後から続いてくれ。
お兄ちゃん。サトシ、気をつけてね。
ああ。地下通路。
Abandoned bomb shelter.
学校の地下に
Shelter.
こんな場所があったのか。
Shelter. Well, it could be an abandoned bomb shelter. I cannot speak English today. Excuse me.
お兄ちゃん。ゆか、またおしっこ。
God damn it, Yuka. Not again.
ユカ、我慢できるか。
And this will not be the last time we hear about Yuka's little pee problems. Because it continues on in the sequels. Well, it's understandable into you. And I'm not going to say anything about Blood Drive. So, if we didn't control already Ayumi and Yoshiki, we would control them now. But since we have, we control these guys. Let's go down here. I'm just gonna check that these places are empty. Yes, it is. I'm going to tell you the purpose of that room in a moment. But first, to confirm that we are in the basement.
見て。この扉、見覚えある。釘がいっぱい打ち付けてあるよ。これ、本館の地下室への扉じゃない？
Yep, we are behind that door. Finally.
ああ、開かなかったあの扉か。あの向こうに入れたんだな。
Since we did not have a crystal of unsealing, we circumvented your little protection, Takamine. Screw you.
待って。ってことは、ここって、幸子が子供たちを殺害した場所なんじゃない？
ああ。そして、幸子自身も殺されて死体を隠された場所でもある。
How do you know that? Seriously. We just found out about it with Ayumi and Yoshiki. How do you know it? They never exchanged this information. But I guess that was a slight flaw in making this, since there are so many paths this story can go with all the wrong ends in this chapter. So I'll let it pass, since it's one of the few flaws in this game.
殺害犯、いや誘拐犯の男がその場所で首を吊って自殺したって話だから。
That actually Satoshi knows because he read about it.
その痕跡があればその部屋ということになるな。
So I'm glad that he made that connection at least. Even though they have no reason to know that Sachiko is buried in the school. For all they know, Sachiko didn't even die. And here's the, let's say, a trophy room.
なんだこれ。 人の頭が並んでいる。
ひどい。
昔のものじゃない。俺たちのようにここに迷い込んだ犠牲者だ。
And I hate this part because there are name tags hidden in those shelves, but I have no idea which shelves they are, so I just need to trial and error through this, and I have no idea if you can get them on this first try or the way back, because we are going to come back this way later on.
なんでこんなに
And when we
綺麗に
do,
並べるわけ？
we won't have much time to explore, but there's a wrong end with the time limit, so I guess I can waste time on that one if I don't get the required amount of name stack, but yeah.
誰かがそうしなきゃこうは並ばない。悪趣味にも程がある。
This room is also in Blood Drive. Nothing. And this thing shows us which way we need to go. Right, left, right, and right. Right, left, right. And there's a lot of heads in this place. This might take a while. Since I have no idea where the name tags are, I just know that there are name tags in this place. Now the room earlier I mentioned, which went downstairs, the purpose of that room is... well, I just might showcase it to you. If you take the wrong route, it drops you down there. So it doesn't really matter if you don't pay particular attention to where you need to go. I think, yeah, you can take one step to the wrong way, but not two. Okay, yeah, bear with me, this is gonna take some time, because I'm trying to get the name tags. Yeah, we know the way. Okay. I know there are name tags because I have played this part. And the list says so. Or rather, they are in the bomb shelter, but I know there are name tags in these shelves somewhere. But the thing is that I think you can only get them on your way back, which is rather inconvenient to us. Can I? No. Okay, I'm guessing that I cannot get them without before I come back. I think there are 2 name tags hidden there, and when you come back you only have a limited amount of time to find them. Dear Shiho, stay strong no matter what happens, no matter what you may see. Never lose that immovable will of yours. Fight the darkening, don't let it take you over. If you can beat it, then you can beat fate itself.
何が起こるって言うんだ。
And this guy is actually alive. Somehow.
人？え？君たち。
これ落ちましたよ。
That was strange to say at least. Holy shit, I'm so far ahead already.
わかんない。何なの？ なんで私の顔を見て。
行こう。先に進もう。もともとおかしなことばかりだ、ここは。
Seem to be a norm down these tunnels. Yeah, no kidding. Pull the lever and it opens the way, and this will be tedious. And I have no idea why this part exists other than to make you waste your time. So we go down here. There's another lever which opens yet another way to another lever, which opens yet another way to another lever, which opens another way to another lever, which opens a way to the exit. Why does this have to be a thing? Your guess is as good as mine. No. Nonetheless, it is a thing, so we must do it. Fortunately, I have the fast forward button. So I can skip this a bit. And that's the way we need to go. There's a candle there, which I will use to save the game. And then we are up in for a shocking. Okay. Right, underground shelter 1. There's number 2 here. This is... Oh yeah, this is not the part yet. Again, the same thing as before. There's a way down here, and there are no name tags. There's a name tag here when you come back, again. Because you don't need to waste your time. Okay. I know how this goes. It goes up and comes from the center and goes left and down all the way to the left and up, where it exits the screen. And that's the way we go. Again, you drop down to that room I showed you earlier if you take a wrong path, but because I am so good at memorizing these things, I could do this with my eyes closed. Yeah. Why is that a thing? Okay, I don't know. This is a dead end, and we come to the heart of this horror house. Dissection room.
なんだここは。ひどい匂いだ。大丈夫か、ゆか。
何ここ、何の部屋なの？
To have some fun. To chop away legs and tongues and other body parts.
この机も血の跡がいっぱいだ。
Now you have some time to explore the room. Do not go to the entrance where you came in from, because then you will trigger a cutscene and you will have no other chance to explore this room. Grotesque hunks of red and yellow meat have been crammed into the bucket, so full the meat's juices are dripping out over the sides. Musashikawa Girls Middle School, Class 1-4. Chihaya Yamase. Age 13, dissected in underground room and cramped in pocket. Nice. Corpse. There are skeletal remains sprawled out across the floor. Musashikawa Girls Middle School, Class 1-4. Nana Ogasawara. How the fuck did I pronounce it? Nana Ogasawara. I can't pronounce that. Again, name. Age 13. Cause of death. Tongue removed, went into shock, and died. There's also something else that was done to her, but we will need to watch another game for that. Let's see about this. There's a large wardrobe here, big enough to fit a human being. It's currently empty. Whatever's in the sink, it smells rancid and looks to be both juicy and chunky in equal measure. table is covered in basic metal tools that seem to have been used on human remains. There's a rusty saw, a hammer, and several more custom items, like pliers. The surface of the table has absorbed a disturbingly large amount of blood, dyeing it sickening reddish-brown color. And as you can see, I am under the disc. And finally, there's one final name tag in here. There's a student ID name tag mixing with these various and sundry contents. Musashikawa Girls Middle School, Class 1-6. Nari Amatoya. Age 13. And cause of death, only a name tag was found. Exact circumstances of death unknown. Though, it has been accepted that she died by getting boiling oil poured over her. How do I know this? Because these three people will be shown later on, actually, in this game. But enough about that. We need to continue the game.
Who?
その机の下に入ろう。
こんなところすぐ見つからない。
他に隠れる場所がない。急げ。
We'll just power slide under the table. There's Takuchi. He goes into the wardrobe to hide. But he's not the only one who's bearing down this way. Yep. Superstar himself. We are in trouble, and there will be a shocking scene, so be warned.
Naomi, 我慢だ。
I'm sorry, my cat is distracting me a bit. And bam. That's Seiko.
Naomi.
In case you are wondering, Yoshikazu just removed her tongue. And found Takuchi. And killed him too. Though we don't see his body ever, or get a name tag or anything. But I guess he doesn't have a name tag anyway.
言ったか。ナオミ、大丈夫か？
お姉ちゃん、あいつ聖子をどこに連れて行くのよ。
待て、ナオミ。
これ以上ひどい目に遭わせられないもの。
待て、一人で行くな、ナオミ。ユカ、来んだ。俺から離れるな。この足元の 引きずった後を追っていったはずだ。追いつくぞ。
And now I'm with Yuka alone because Nami went after them. You can save there and go down there, but we're not gonna do that yet. Since that will actually lead to another wrong end, but it will not override this one. So it does not matter if we would do it now.
ない。篠原を引きずった地面の跡がなくなっている。
どうして。
But why? Sing sing. Where Naomi went is right, but as you can see, what's this sensation? I get the feeling that we're not supposed to go this way. We cannot go that way, so we go left. And Naomi, have fun. Back to Ayumi. Who are actually in a room that beats the dissection room in grotesqueness. Because this is the place where the corpses are disposed in.
何これ。死体がいっぱい置いてる。
The corpse disposal room. And by the way, that is a pool up there.
菱沼くん。
Pool of blood and organs and bodies.
やだ。菱沼くん。
And yes, you may guess, there's a lot of name tags in this room.
なんで一人にするの？まさかこの中に。
勝手に人を
You cannot kill Yoshiki like that.
殺すな。
He is invincible. Yeah.
菱沼くん。
気がついたらそこの段差にはまっててよ。もう少しでプールの方に落ちちまうところだったぜ。くそ。大丈夫か、篠崎。
Yeah, I would. There would be like fingers in your hair and eyeballs in your mouth and... Ugh. You're gonna get that reference. In time. Or if you have played these games, you already get it. The remains of a female student are floating in the water. That's not exactly floating in the water. Paolonia Academy High School Class 2-1. Sayaka, oh yeah. Now if you remember, in Naho's notes, she mentioned Sayaka. That's who Naho came here with. From Paolonia Academy. Age 17, and the cause of death was succumbed to darkening and faded while searching for companion Naho. As we established. Though she did not die from darkening, it only made her easier to be killed, which we will see in Book of Shadows, but I digress again. We have a lot of things to do. Yet another decaying corpse. Hakura Third Junior High School Class 3-5. Kotomi... Kotomi Nashimoto. Age 15. And cause of death, slit wrists along with friends under pretense of performing reincarnation ritual. Let out. How did that ritual work out for you, man? It appears to be a corpse of a senior high school student without a head. 10 to senior high school, class 2A. Class 2A. And it was... yeah, this will take a while. Masayuki Hayashi. Age 17, and cause of death was caught in trap, bled out. Yet another decaying corpse. Misato Municipal Brotherhood High Class 2-4, Ken Fuji. Misato Municipal Brotherhood. There it is. Age 17 and cause of death, stabbed with scissors by child spirit, bled out. Yet another decaying corpse. St. Marian's University High School Class 2-1, Chutaya Azuma. St. Marianne, there's a lot of those. And Chutaya Azuma, age 17, cause of death, drowned in pool of decomposing corpses. Think about that fate. Why don't you? Yet another decaying corpse. Shibagami Private Senior High School Class 2-1, Ryoto. Shibagami? That sounds... Wait a minute. This list is so freaking huge. Shibagami, where are you? Saki... Marianne, Polonia, Shibagami Private Senior High School. Ryoto Kumakawa, age 17, and cause of death, took hit from blunt instrument for a friend. Died of injuries. Died a noble death. It appears to be the corpse of a senior high school student. St. Marianne University High School Class 2-1, Hinata. Something. Hinata Owen, age 17, and cause of death, died in sleep alongside beloved. It appears to be a corpse of a senior high school student. 10 to senior high school class 3B, Kaori Hasegawa. Kaori. It's that one. Age 18 and cause of death, blunt force trauma and multiple fractures, died from pain. Yet another decaying corpse, Shibagami Private Senior High School Class 2-1, Izuru Okami. And I know where the Shibagami is now. There, Izuku Okami, age 17, and cause of death, withered away from dehydration. That's the last one in the list. Yet another decaying corpse, Shibagami Private Senior High School Class 2-1, Yuki Sakakibara. Okay, age 17, and cause of death, believed in power of friendship until dying breath. Eventually dehydrated. All the good friendship can do, it cannot hydrate you. Yet another decaying corpse. St. Marian's University High School Class 2-1, Marina Okada. Marinoida. Age 17 and cause of death, comforted friend with smiles and optimism until dying breath. Eventually withered away. And that's all from this place. So many corpse name tags. But then again, that's where the name of the game comes from, Corpse Party.
持田君。
ああ、ゆかも無事か。
大丈夫？息が。
ナオミが篠原の体を持った化け物を追いかけていなくなった。
Excuse me for a moment. Let's continue.
中島さんが。
よし。じゃあもうこんなクソったれの学校に残ってる理由はね。中島見つけてとっとと逆打ちだ。ああ、そうしよう。
No, 34.
ナミ、無事か。
サトシ。中島さん。
中島。心配かけるなよ。怪我なさそうでよかった。篠原は見つかったか。
中島さん、篠原さん、できれば連れて帰りたいけど、この学校にこれ以上いたら大変なことになるわ。みんなで逆打ちして帰りましょう。
That you should do.
そうか。ナオミ、篠原もできれば連れて帰ってやりたいが、急がないと心が侵されて国家に負けちまう。心残りだが、ここはもう逆打ちを実行するべきだと思う。
始めるよ。
We are gonna get away from here. Yay.
幸子さんお願いします。
One,
幸子さんお願いします。
two,
幸子さんお願いします。
three,
幸子さんお願いします。
four,
幸子さんお願いします。
five, and one for Sachiko.
幸子さんお願いします。
Here we go. Put the pieces together. And we are off. Was I asleep? This is my room. But I don't remember escaping from that school where everybody died. I was definitely there, though. I wish I could forget Shinohara's lifeless face and Morishike's panicked voice. There's no way it was a dream.
お兄ちゃんおはよう。
ゆうか、おはよう。なんだ、元気だな。
I was gonna say something about this scene, but no, I'm not gonna say anything.
ご飯お兄ちゃん来ないとみんな食べられないんだから。
Because that is disgusting what I just thought of. And no, it does not pertain to these characters.
あ
Just this
あ、だけど俺
scene.
は今朝はいいや。
どうして？
食べる気がしないんだ。さすがに。
あーもうダメなんだよ。朝食べないと。
わかるだろお前だって。昨日あんなことがあったんだ。
お兄ちゃん泣いてるの？怖い夢見たの？
If you guess that there's no way these characters are gonna have happy ending after all that, you guessed exactly right, because fate has yet another sick twist to throw into the wheels.
ゆうか、お前。
もっちだく
篠原。
ん。なんか元気ないね。大丈夫？
いや、ああ。
今日のお店番の順番だけどね。私がペアの組み合わせ聞かせておいたからね。
Seiko's mind is in the right place, it seems.
なんだそれ。
変態。
Hentai. And then she says, "Etchi."
は？俺は夢を見ているのか？いや、見ていたのか？
おはよう。みんな、おしるこ屋のお椀ってこれぐらいで足りる？おはよう。おはよう。
You're soon gonna find out what's
そ
going
れぐらいあ
on.
れば大丈夫。いやー、ナオミおはよう。
Top of the morning, you sexy beast.
なんだよ。やっぱり悪い夢だったんだ。
ちょっと聖子、お尻揉まないでよ。
Seiko, grab that ass. We're going on adventure.
手の塞がったナオミさんを見て、私が放っておくとでも思い。いや、こら。ダメよ。お椀はきれいにしないと。しょうがないな。
今の場面、
洗いに行こう。
見覚えがあるぞ。これは同じじゃないか。
It keeps happening.
夢と天神小学校へ飛ばされたあの夢と、あれは夢じゃなかった。まさか 同じ日が始まるのか。
That is exactly what is going on.
止めないと。
And only Satoshi remembers all of it.
ああ、何言ってんだよ。天神小学校だ。
持田くんよく知ってるね。そのネタの階段持ってきたよ。
And yeah, like an idiot, Satoshi cannot convince them that it's not, that you shouldn't do the charm, because you will die.
サトシ、お店サボってて夢でも見たんじゃないの？あるある。しげにもサボってたけどね。
俺は違うよ。演劇部の台本をコピー取りに行っていたんだ。
いや森重よ、それサボってるって言わね。
ほらほら、持田くん、君の番でしょ。お店の番してきなさい。
The day continues exactly as it did before.
じゃあ爪を使ってしっかり掴んだら
They are doing the charm again.
せーの。
ダメだ。みんなダメだ。
At first, Satoshi is like, I'm not gonna do it. That's why Ayumi said 8 pieces.
持田くん、どうしたの？輪に入りたくなった？
As you can see.
違う、そうじゃない。これはみんなやっちゃダメなんだよ。どうして分かってくれないんだ。
I have no idea why Satoshi just doesn't take the charm and rip it apart. But no matter what he does, he cannot change this fate anymore. And you will know exactly what I talk about in Book of Shadows. In the
お
first
前がそこ
chapter.
まで意地張るなんて珍しいな。
Because Book of Shadows actually tells the story of this ending in its
もう終わ
entirety.
るからいい子で待ってて、持田くん。
みんな行ってしまう。俺も行かなきゃ。ナオミたちは。
はーい、1名様追加でご案内。
どうすればみんなを守れるんだ。
And that's the wrong end. We got out of the school, but we are forced to repeat the past forevermore. That is wrong end number, I don't know, 3. But that means that we have, that's the second longest wrong end. So we can in the next one get the notes and then see what is gonna happen after that. Now, yep. That also unlocks X chapter 7. And in the next episodes we're gonna unlock the last X chapters from the other endings and get all the little final name tags. But that's a story for the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.